In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NFL games for November 2nd, 2025, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to WSPICKS.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We'll start in Detroit, where the Lions are laying 8 at home against the Vikings, with the total sitting at 47. This is a divisional game, and when you're talking about division matchups with a spread this high, history tells us to look to the dog. Minnesota has quietly covered 4 straight when catching more than a touchdown inside the division. They play disciplined, they chew clock, and they avoid the kind of turnovers that make underdogs unravel. Detroit, on the other hand, has struggled in these inflated home spots. Just 2-5 against the spread as favorites of more than a touchdown since 2022. The market's leaning Lions, but the math says the number's overcooked. Expect Minnesota to keep it ugly and competitive, and the total to stay under 48, with both teams grinding on the ground. Next, we head to Houston, where the Texans are 1-point favorites at home against the Broncos, total at 40, and this one screams defensive duel. Denver has quietly become an under team on the road, going 8-2 to the under in their last 10 away games. Houston's offense has been hot and cold, but their defense has held opponents under 20 points in 5 of their last 6 at home. The Broncos' cover probability as a road underdog sits above 50%, and the expected value points toward a close, low-scoring affair. Historically, small favorites at home with totals below 41 go under 58% of the time. Expect both defenses to dictate the rhythm, with Denver keeping it close and the total staying low. Now let's talk about Los Angeles. The Chargers are 9-point favorites, hosting the Titans, total around 43. This is where market psychology gets fascinating. The Chargers are that team everyone loves to trust. High-powered offense, flashy numbers, but when they're laying big numbers, they burn bettors. They're 2-7 against the spread as home favorites of more than a touchdown since 2021. The Titans, meanwhile, thrive as road dogs. They shorten the game, play physical, and force you to beat them in the trenches. Combine that with a total in the low 40s, and you've got a value window for a dog and an under. The Chargers might win outright, but the Titans are the side you want to cash the ticket. Tennessee +9, under 43. Slow, methodical, and cashable. Then it's out to Las Vegas, where the Raiders are laying 2 at home against the Jaguars, total at 43. This is one of those games that screams trap for the casual bettor. Everyone loves Jacksonville in bounce-back spots, but when you dig deeper, the Jags have failed to cover 5 straight games on natural grass surfaces following a home win. The Raiders have been money in tight spreads at home, covering 6 of their last 8 when laying less than a field goal. Add in the West Coast environment, the travel fatigue for Jacksonville, and the Raiders' situational strength as a home short favorite, and the edge starts to tilt toward Vegas. Expect the Raiders to control tempo early, make it a slugfest, and the total to land just under as both teams bog down in red zone possessions. Raiders -2, under 43. And finally, we wrap with Sunday Night Football. The Saints heading to Los Angeles to face the Rams. LA laying 14, total at 43. The first thing you have to ask yourself is this: do the Rams deserve to be laying 2 touchdowns to anyone? The answer is no. Not in this league, not against a veteran team that can limit mistakes. Double-digit dogs in prime time are one of the most profitable spots in football, hitting over 61% historically. New Orleans fits that mold perfectly. They'll slow the pace, chew up the clock, and force LA to earn every yard. The Rams, meanwhile, have gone under in 6 of their last 9 when favored by more than 10. The big number, the night stage, and the conservative game plan all point in one direction: Saints +14, under 43. The kind of ugly, grinded-out cover that sharp bettors live for. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at WSPICKS.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to WSPICKS.com right now. Let's recap before we close. Vikings +8 and under 47, Broncos +2 and under 40, Titans +9 and under 43, Raiders -2 and under 43, Saints +14 and under 43. 5 games, 5 plays, 5 ways to hammer the books this weekend. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!